drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The loop and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson throwing deep for Galladay. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
Rob Gronkowski with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
12 more yards there and another first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And Hill with it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Steelers 21, Bengals 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First down. Here's Burrow. And his pass incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun again to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
complete to
Rob Gronkowski with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't get nervous. Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on. You got it, 13. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got you, boy. Sit on. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mixon with a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
He's checking. Crash. Bang. Watch the safety creep.
Again, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Burrow now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half.
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A gain of 14.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big pickup of 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score, Bengals 28, Steelers 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, Mixon. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Joe Mixon, the Bengals.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete.
From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with him, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hey, middle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Bengals 35. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. There he in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a